Well, it's been a minute. Got busy working and just haven't had time to do much lately. So we finally slowed down a little bit. Got a little bit of time to catch up on some other stuff. So that's what I got into right now. Fifth wheel here, it was worn out. I had a lot of play back and forth in the trailer. The slide is rusted, and for what it was going to cost to, or not really cost, but the time I would have into trying to free that slider up to get it to slide, I just didn't feel like messing with it. Needed that fifth wheel is non-rebuildable, so non-serviceable, I guess you would call it. So went to Frontier Truck Parts in Dorr, Michigan, and picked up a used fifth wheel. So this is a newer style. It's got the T-shaped rail on it. What's nice about this over the other style, I mean, you can see on my old one here, all the dirt and everything likes to collect right up in there alongside the slider, and so you get dirt build up, you get moisture build up, everything rusts. So let's get out of the sunlight. So this style here, the slider fits on top of the rail, nothing gonna collect in there, it's all just gonna fall away. So, and this one's adjustable, plus it's rebuildable. It's an FW35 Holland fifth wheel. So pulled the other one off, which that was kind of a nightmare. All the frame here was all covered in scale, so took me a while to get all the bolts busted loose and everything. Got that off. That style there is a outboard mount, so it has, walk over to the rusty old pickup here, it had these angle irons on it. These are going to the scrapyard. So, but it had the angle irons on the sides of the frame. They would get bolted to the side of the frame, have a flat coming out like this, and then that outboard fifth wheel plate would be bolted down to this, or down to that angle. So this is an inboard style. You can see it's got angle irons flipped the other way. This just slides down over the frame and gets bolted through it. I think the reasoning behind that other style, you see them on a lot of fleet trucks and on these non-serviceable fifth wheels. When that thing is worn out, you just unbolt it from that other angle iron chucker, drop another one on and bolt it back down. You don't have to get into the channel of the frame to loosen the bolts up. So a lot quicker to swap that out. So well I had that all off, needle scaled all this, took some acid and etched away what rust was there best I could, power washed it all off. Took some self-etching primer, primed it, then sprayed it this hunter green, because eventually that's what the color of the frame is going to be. So I figured I'd just paint her green now, drop the new fifth wheel on it, and then eventually the whole frame will get sandblasted and painted that hunter green anyhow. So that's where I'm at now. I got to go and drop this fifth wheel on and get her bolted down. So that's the next step of the project. Now, I don't really have a fancy shop. I mean, you can see I got a one-car garage. That's what I'm working out of. This thing don't really fit in it, so I don't have the best tools in the world. Got a fairly decent selection, but I don't have everything at my disposal, so it forces you to get creative. So what I got going on here is half-ton chain fall, but I got it rigged up. I guess I got it rigged up backward. You gotta get creative, so just use this to kind of pull the fifth wheel into place where I need her at, and I'm gonna yank the pallet out from underneath her, and she should drop on and bolt her down, and away we go. I know it'd probably be a whole lot better with a hoist or a loader tractor or something, but I may not have the right answer to the problem, but I have an answer.